manager of Arsenal has handed Arsenal a big boost. I think something that they really needed when you look at how everything has been turning up. The manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, it has been announced by Arsenal that Mikel Arteta has signed a new long-term contract. The 42-year-old was due to be out of contract next summer. He has agreed a new deal that, according to reports, keeps him to Arsenal until 2027. I feel extremely proud, very excited, and I'm looking forward to what is coming next. Arteta told the club official website, "I'm proud to be where I am, and I have a relationship that I have, and the relationship that I've built with everyone at the club. I feel extremely lucky to work every single day with good people and the ambition we have here. I feel very inspired. I feel challenged. I feel supported, and I want to do much more than what we have already done together." So there is an interview, or you can go check it out on the Arsenal page where Mikel Arteta talk about. But yes, this is it, people. The manager of Arsenal signing a new contract. But man, the thing that really caught my attention. Check out that man's hairline, man. Check out the hairline. Look what exactly that hairline is. What's happening with this guy? Oh my god. Anyway, it's really interesting. This guy's hairline, people. Look at that. At least, man, just keep your head bald, man. Just keep it bald. Nobody will care. Nobody will ask questions. Why are you a baldy? So many baldies in the Premier League, and we know why. That hairline is not working for you. But anyway, hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one, and I am excited as we are about to build up to week 3 of the Premier League. Of course, so many games to cover, so many things to talk about, and we're going to try to do it as fast as we can, as we are excited. This is the build up, people. The Connect is back, and guess what? Football is back. International break is over. We have taken our break. I think everyone is refreshed, ready for the new challenge, like what Mikel Arteta just announced. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of Mikel Arteta's contract? We'll talk about it as we go in the of course, with what we're going to be covering here. But we all know what we're here for. It's week 4, and can my manager make four wins without a goal in a row? Can he do that? Can he make this Liverpool team look so dangerous? I'd love to see that. What about Arsenal? Martin Odegaard could be out. Saka could be out. All of these things, by the way, we're going to find out tomorrow in the press conference of the managers. So we'll make a video just revisiting if there's anything big, especially on the Tottenham versus Arsenal game, because it's always the big one. It's the North London derby, so we will need to talk about it. But anyway, like I'm saying, people, it's looking good. So I'm going to give you the fixtures, and I'm going to try to give you my predictions over the game, but only I won't talk about the bigger one. I won't give you my prediction. I'll build it up, but not do the prediction. That prediction is going to be set for a video that is going to be dropping tomorrow, where we do the big match preview, looking at it, just talking about what I'm expecting. And I think that's when you get to see my combined 11 of this team. I'm just going to tell you about the facts right now, what's happening and what we're expecting. But one thing you can do for me is by clicking the like button, subscribing to the Connect, and telling me what you are ready for, because it's about to be an amazing game that we're going to be watching, a game of football where we'll be watching Arsenal play against the Tottenham Hotspurs. And it's going to be played at the Tottenham Hotspurs ground as well. But the game that we have this week, and it's really important that you pay attention to these games, we have let me make it that bigger. We have Manchester United, who are starting the week, Southampton versus Manchester United, in a game, according to so many Manchester United fans who supported, a must win for Eric ten Hag. After the humiliation he suffered in the hands of Liverpool, he has to respond. We have Brighton versus Ipswich Town. Brighton are looking good. It's one of the teams that are still unbeaten. They drew with Arsenal in a game that so many people feel like they should have won, especially after the red card, but they're still there. Crystal Palace are going to be playing against Leicester in a game that I'm expecting Crystal Palace to rise, because they have not really been performing like what they were doing in the back end of last season. As well as Fulham versus the Hammers. It's going to be an interesting one, this game, because I feel like these are two like London clubs that enjoys challenging themselves. That's another derby, by the way, to those people who don't know. and it's gonna be exciting, I'm sure. But one thing I'm expecting from this game is to see what the new West Ham, with so many players that they've signed, what they're capable of doing. We have Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest in a game that, if Arne Slot wins this game with a clean sheet, he becomes the first manager in the Premier League to actually start the new season, his first season, without losing a game, going 4 games, and I don't know where the race will end. Of course, if you go watch my thoughts on or my review on the United game, I think I lost it a bit. I said so many things with chest, but that's what we do in the football community. We speak with chest, and I think that's exactly what I did. As we are looking at Manchester City versus Brentford in a game that is going to be played as well at the same time as Liverpool. Let's just wait and see what happens. Can Brentford is what it takes after coming from Liverpool? So Brentford, they suffered the same fate that Ipswich suffered last week, because Ipswich in the first week they played Liverpool and they went to Manchester City. Now Brentford played with Liverpool the week week 2, and now they are going to Man City. So yeah, suffering the same fate, like I just said. Aston Villa will be playing against Everton in a game that I feel like if Everton don't win, that is going to be scary for their fans, because it just confirms something. They're having a more shittier season than any of us. As well as Bournemouth versus Chelsea in a game that will be so of course Aston Villa versus Everton will be the last game. Then we have Bournemouth versus Chelsea as the game that closes the whole entire Saturday game show, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens here. But we have a Super Sunday with a bit of a twist, as we are seeing the North London Derby becoming the first game that is being played. Then the game you would expect to be played at 3 p.m. my time or 2 p.m. If you're watching this game in England, it's gonna be played later on, because Newcastle Wolves versus Newcastle, say whatever you want to say, it's not the bigger game of Super Sunday. We are gonna be calling next week Super Sunday because of the derby, and you'd expect the derby to be the final show that ends the whole week. But I'm excited, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What are your predictions over the games? Let's talk about the game that is going to be here, and we are going to be blessed with tomorrow on Sunday, in a game that out of nowhere, and of course it makes sense. The Tottenham Hotspur fans have now developed chest over this game, because they're looking at how Arsenal are looking like. They are looking at the team and they believe, okay, we can get something out of this game. We can beat this team, and you can't blame them. Everything, when you look at how everything is set up, they are looking like they are a threat. But let's look at how the head-to-head wins have been like for these two teams. They've played around 64 times, drawn 24 games. Arsenal have won 25, Tottenham have won 15 times, 13 homes by Spurs that they've won as well, 2 away. Arsenal have also won about 18 games as well as away. They've won around 7 games. It's going to be interesting who has the upper hand in this one. According to the Gunners, according to the Arsenal fans, they believe they have what it takes to win, because they proud themselves to have depth. And we talked about this in the last video, in the last live stream that I did on the Connect, where we were talking about the injury of Martin Odegaard. And I asked the question, and I think I'm going to ask it again. What do we expect to see from this team after losing so many players? That's the most important thing that we should be getting answers from, because they don't have enough players to compete. That's the perfect truth that we can give out. Arsenal have lost important players. Declan Rice with that crazy red card that he forced the referee to make the decision, as well as Martin Odegaard, who is injured, and I'm hoping that is going to be there. According to what we're told, he could be back in 3 weeks, which means he will miss this game as well as the Man City game. And according to so many people who are analyzing this game, they are saying that the 2 games between Man City as well as this Tottenham Hotspur games could decide the fate of the title race when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. So you have to understand that they have to take this game seriously. Mikel Arteta just signed a new contract. That should be the booster that the Arsenal fans as well as the club needs to at least try to put so much pressure, because the manager that has been really building this team has just shown his hand and is saying that, okay, I'm going to be stuck with you guys and we're going to build something amazing. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section as we look at this game. What are we expecting from? Who do you think is going to have a power game. Who's really going to dominate this game, and what are we expecting to see from this game? I want to hear that in the comment section. But because it's a Tottenham Hotspur's ground, it could be an interesting time for Tottenham Hotspurs. They might surprise so many people, and I know that for a fact. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section about this game. The other thing that I want to talk about is, before I leave this game, I need to just look at maybe some of the history stats that has been made when it comes to this fixture, particularly this fixture. Exactly what do we do, as well as the odds. So 41% are saying that Arsenal will win this game. 27% of the odds is saying that around 27% it could be a draw. 32% to Tottenham Hotspurs. And you have to understand, because Arsenal are going into this game as the team with so much strength that so many people are enjoying, and they believe that they have what it takes to get the job done. Can they get the job done? That's the question that so many people will be asking, and we are going to be here for it. So some of the interesting insights over the game on what we're expecting. They're just about 5. So listen to this. Tottenham have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League meetings with Arsenal, with 1 win, 1 draw, more than they have had in their previous 16 games. Their North London rival, Arsenal, by the way, is 6 wins, 6 draws, and 4 L's. So it's interesting. When we are talking about Tottenham Hotspurs, this season, by the way, when we say 1 win as well as 1 draw, this is what they've done this one. Arsenal have won some games, have drawn as well as lost, but not this season. They haven't lost any game. Arsenal have won their last 2 Premier League away games against Spurs, as many as in their previous 17 such visits. They had about 6 draws as well as 11 L's at Tottenham Hotspur's ground. Because people have to understand, at White Hart Lane is a different ball game. It's a different ball game. Tottenham Hotspurs usually used to stand, and it's only now Arsenal are taking control of this game because, of course, they have reason why Tottenham Hotspurs, we really don't know where they are right now, to be honest. They last won 3 consecutive away London derbies between January 1987 to September 1988. Those were the last time they managed to win 3 games in a row between these 2 teams, Arsenal. So can they make history again, or maybe Spurs has something new to offer? Arsenal against Tottenham is the fixture to have seen the most penalty awarded, which are about 26, and scored 24. The games that the penalty that have been scored in the Premier League history. Indeed, all the Premier League fixtures to have seen at least 100 goals scored. The North London Derby has seen the highest percentage net from the sport, which is about 12%, or 24 over 186. Interesting, because this is a derby. These are people who are literally in the same location. It's not only a city derby. It's like we are talking about the north side. We're actually giving direction on where exactly the teams are. It's a North London derby. So you'd expect that. And I actually believe that these are some interesting stats. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspurs have seen both teams score many often than any other fixture in the Premier League, 43. While it is also the fixture to have seen the teams first, to have seen the team score first, fail to win more often than any other, which is 29 and 19 draw, as well as 10 losses to a team that scores first. Tottenham have conceded an own goal in each and every last 3 Premier League meetings with Arsenal. Hugo Lloris in January 2023, Romero in September 2023, of course, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in April 2024. No team has ever put through their own net in 4 consecutive meetings with an opponent in the competition before. That's an interesting stat. To be honest, I did not even know about that one. But yeah, that's what we're here for. to learn something new every single day. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Who are you expecting to have the upper hand? Who can win this game? And who are you really predicting has what it takes to control this game? Looking at everything, Arsenal looks like they have everything that it takes and everything that they need to do to win this game, but it's never just like that. Everything you have to win this game, you have to prove it in the pitch. So I told you I'm not gonna do my combined 11, and I will not be leaving you with this. But I wanna know your thoughts in the comment section. Predict for me who's winning between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspurs. Because when you look at it, you have to understand, as much as Tottenham Hotspurs has the advantage over the players who are injured, Arsenal knows how to win against Tottenham Hotspurs, especially Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham Hotspurs. He always has a way to win against this team. So that's what makes it a bit tricky to give just everything just and say that the other team has what it takes to win the game. So that's my thought on the game, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to connect. Watch the video that will be dropping tomorrow as I give you my predictions of the big match preview, as it's going to be one of the best, in a while, to be honest, in a while. Manchester United are playing Southampton in a game that is being considered a must-win by their fans. The reason why it's being considered a must-win is because of Eric ten freaking Hag. This man has had one of the worst starts in the Premier League, because we are looking at him and we're looking at what he has been able to do. He has not really managed to do anything, and that is really important because the fans of United needs to see some changes, especially after the backing that the Ineos has given to this club. What they have done, it's really important to see at least the manager of the club to return the faith with actually starting to help the team to win. And I think that's what the team is asking for. And I just wonder, I mean the fans, by the way, and I just wonder, what do you think will happen if Manchester United fail to beat Southampton? Is it first job done, or are they going to lose it? And how do they deal with the situation? Or maybe they'll just rub it out like what they did in the Anfield defeat. So that is the question that I'm asking from you people. I want to know in the comment section, because you understand my predictions over this game is really simple, to be honest, because I feel like looking at this game, it's all in the hands of the team that is playing, which is Arsenal. If not Arsenal, which is United, they can beat this team. I'm sure they have everything that it takes to beat this team, but they have to prove it. We can only say something about this if they prove it in the pitch. It's the first game, never the right time, especially coming from the international break. 13 or 30, it's never the best time. But Southampton is a team that has been promoted. They are not really good, even though we're playing at their home ground. United, they have to win this game. So my prediction is that United win this game by 3-1. They have to. They need to. As well as Brighton versus Ipswich, an interesting game because Brighton have been a house on fire. Ipswich are that team that it still feels like maybe most of their players are on drugs. But anyway, I'm joking. It feels like they have so much energy and so much to burn, and they are willing to run, they're willing to work, they're willing to sacrifice as much as it takes to get something in this game, but it doesn't mean that it will win them the game. That's why I'm predicting that as much as it's looking like this, I think Brighton has this done and they're going to win it, and we'll see what happens as we continue. Crystal Palace versus Leicester City. Jamie versus Leicester City. So the problem with this game, and I think everyone can also agree with me in this one, we need to see these two teams step up, especially the Crystal Palace. They need to shape up and see what happens, because if they continue performing the way they are, we have so many questions. They've not really performed like what they did last time. As well as Leicester City, they want to remain in the Premier League. They have to put so much. So I'm hoping that there will be competition in this game, and I think the team that scores first is the one that wins. My prediction is that Crystal Palace 2, Leicester 1. Fulham versus the Hammers, in a game that is going to be interesting. I think we have to see what happens. I think West Ham has to start showing more of what they are capable of doing than what they've been giving us. And let's see what happens, like I said. My prediction is that West Ham wins this game by 3-0. Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. This is a game that is interesting. Go check it out. The whole like analysis of the game. What I'm expecting in terms of tomorrow. I'm gonna be dropping it tomorrow. Go check it out. It's on the Football Connect LFC, where we talk about what I'm expecting from Liverpool. But the question is this: do their Liverpool have what it takes to get this game over the line, to win this game? That's the question that you have to be asking. Yes, they do. The team looks so fit. The only player that is out, and I have noticed watching some trainings and stuff, it's only, what's his name? Harvey Elliott, and it's going to be a bigger blow, and I'm hoping that he's ready and is ready to compete very, very soon. But like I'm saying, Liverpool has to get the job done, and I think they're going to keep a clean sheet. So that's making it interesting then. So my prediction is that I won't say it. I think around 2. I think let's just say 3-0 or 2-0. 3-0. I think that's the best way to say. Aston Villa are going to be playing against Everton, and I think this is a game that is already written in sky. 3-0 to Aston Villa. Let's move on. Let's not waste time. Everyone knows why we are predicting them to beat this team, so let's just move on. Let's not waste time, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Chelsea are a hot and cold type of a team. The reason why I'm saying that they are just in the brink of civil war, and you don't know what's going to happen with them, and you know that they have so many players that they cannot even fit them in the same dressing room. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But one thing I can tell you, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Bournemouth might actually surprise Chelsea, because Chelsea, they go up and they go down, and I think that they might suffer from this. So I can't wait to see what happens when it comes to Bournemouth versus Chelsea. My prediction is that Chelsea wins this game. They will win this game. Wolves versus Newcastle is the last game. Of course, when you look at this game, this is gonna be a game which so many people will be interested to see what happens here. But like I'm saying, we are here for it. We are all here for it, and I'm expecting to see. Sorry for that, people. I'm expecting to see a better performance from this team that we call Newcastle. They've gotten some time to rest the players who did not participate in the international, and they have to prove it in this game. So I'm excited. I cannot wait to see what happens over this game. But do me a favor, click the like button. Tell me your predictions in the comment section. Newcastle in the last game, they're gonna win it by 2-0. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to Connect. I'm excited and I'm ready for the season ahead. So let's see what week 4 has for us. Tomorrow we'll drop videos talking about the big match preview, what the managers had to say, as well as what we're expecting. TFC of Skoko for LFC is going to continue giving you information over the players that are going to be playing. So click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. Don't waste time, guys. Don't waste time. Like and subscribe as well. Go do that as well on the Connect LFC. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.
Beats the goalkeeper. They're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan